Right, Assalamu alaikum boys. Today we are learning lesson 1 of chapter 8, building blocks of geometry. The learning objective is to identify and describe geometric figures. Okay, so we have a little figure here, and we have I hope you can see that color if we take key words. Those are the key words that we're going to learn today. So the first one is point. We need to know what is a point. Point could be at any spot. It has to be represented a dot. So we can choose any point here, and usually it is represented by capital letter. So any of those dots we can choose a point. Is a point. So let's just use, which one should we pick? You pick one. B. We can choose a B. So we say a dot represented like a dot like that, and then we call it B. That's it. So if I ask you pick 3 points, you just tell me A, B, C or A, B, E, right? Any dot. Is that clear?
Yes.
That's all. That's all it is. Point is a dot represented by a letter. Okay? Next one, a line. A line will have 2 arrows on one end, and it will be represented 2 dots or 2 points. So 2 letters. Okay? So let's just choose a line. Shall we choose this line or this line? Which one?
This one.
Okay, let's choose this one. B, B. Alright, so we represent a line like this. So we will have arrow on both sides. This is the line. Okay? And we will have 2 dots. So we will have B and B. So this will be B and this will be B. That is represent a line. So how do we do representation? We just say B, B. And we draw a line with arrow on the top. Okay? So this is a line. We can also choose, we can also call it B and B. It will make no difference because we will have again 2 lines. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So a line could be any point from here to here, or any point from here to here. So CE will also represent this line. Okay? That's all. Blank could be any 3 points. They don't have to be in the same line. As long as they are not on the same line, you can choose them. So here at blank, we can choose B, C, E, or we can even choose A, C, B. Any of those points could be a blank. So here, if we have to choose a blank, it could represent, say, B, C, and A. That's a blank. Okay? So blank is the 3 points. It has no end points. And it represents in any space. Right, second one, third one is a ray. What is a ray? A ray will be part of the line. Okay? But it will have only one side arrow, and the other side will be the end. So for example, if we choose the ray from here to here, CE will be a ray. So we can choose C. So the ray will be a straight line with one side arrow, and on the other side we will have an end. So we can call this, let's say C, and then here we have E. C and E. And it is represented by C and E. On top we can draw a line with one end not ending. One line is arrow on one side, and the other side is stops. So you have end point and one side which is never ending side, which represents the arrow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. And line segment. What is a line segment? A line segment is when we have part of a line. Part of a line. So basically, it has no arrows on either side. It starts on one place and it ends on one place. So for example, we can choose between here and here is a line segment. So this will look like this. It will have N on both sides, line segment. So we can call this, let's say, CB. CB. Okay, so we will have CB and representing the line, which have N points on both sides. Any question there? Yes, go ahead, please.
Mr. Isn't CD also an array?
CB. CD is also array, yes. So any point which have N point on the other side not ending, which have arrow, that is a array. Yes, come in please. Right. So we have. If you just sit down, I'll come and talk to you. Right. So we have line segment CB. Does that make sense? So line segment is basically it has N on both sides. There's no arrows. So it is part of the line. It's part of the line, but it's a part where there is no arrows. It ends and it starts somewhere. It ends on somewhere and it starts on somewhere. Does that make sense? Good. Last but not least, we have congruent. Congruent basically means two lines which have got the same length and the same size. Okay? So for example, if we have a triangle like this, okay? And we know this side is 20 centimeters, and we know also this side is 20 centimeters, and they are the same shape, then we call them, they are congruent. So we draw a line here, and we draw a line here. This line represents, they are the same, they are the congruent. Congruent basically means they are the same size and they are the same shape. So this line is congruent to this line. So for instance, if I have A here, and I have B here, and I have C here, then the AB is congruent to AC. So this is how I will represent congruent. I will go, the line AB is congruent to line AC. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. So those are the key words that you have to remember, and we need to identify those key words. Now, in your textbook, there's some practice that I want you to have a look. So, open page 450. Can you just open page 450? And I want you to start the questions from question 1 up to question 12 as a practice. Question 1 up to question 12. Right? And then I will go with you and we will answer the questions one by one. Okay, those of you who are at home, I want you to have a look at this page. Okay, this is the Mathematics Course 2 for grade 7. I want you to look at this page, 450. So we will be working on those questions. They are similar questions to the ones we have just answered here. And they should be pretty easy. If you have any questions, you can either ask me in the class if you are here, or if you are not in the class and you need some questions, you can also write in the comments, or you can leave feedback on my website. Okay? Thank you very much. And we will come back. We'll just pause it and then we'll come back if we need it. Okay? Thank you very much, boys. Before I go, any questions? Anybody have any questions? Okay. Do you all understand the lesson? Okay. Thank you very much. Let's do some work now. It's year 10.